My name's Pam Doneen, and in this video, I'm going to go over 12 things to help you succeed on Nutrisystem. 12 things that you can do before the food even comes to your doorstep. These are 12 things that will help you have success if you've decided to do the Nutrisystem program. So let's get started. Okay, number one, this is something to do even before you've placed your order because it is finding savings. First of all, Nutrisystem is always on some kind of sale through the company. Like right now, they're having a 50% off on the plans, which is great. But double that up with a few things like the Costco cards. A lot of times they go on sale and they're about $55 for $100. Regular price, they're $79.99 for $100, so you save $20 per 100. Or if you don't have access to Costco cards, go on raise.com, raise.com, and you can buy Nutrisystem cards there, the same kind of gift cards that you get at Costco. And they follow the prices of Costco. So if Costco's gift cards go on sale, Raise gift cards for the Nutrisystem goes on sale. So go to Raise or Costco. Also, you can use a friend's referral code. If you know somebody that's on Nutrisystem, use their referral code and you will get a savings. Like right now, you would both save $30. The person that referred you and the person that was being referred would each save $30. And also, if you go online, you can find codes for free snacks or cookies or shaker bottles. So anyway, research and find the best deals. I did do a whole video on that subject, so you can check that video out as well. Number two, make the unlimited soup before your order comes. That way you have something to eat if you are starving to death and you don't have to prepare it. Make it ahead of time. Keep a bunch of it in the freezer so you can pull it out as needed. That soup saved me so many days. I would not be without it. I ate it pretty much every day. The days I didn't eat it, I was loading up on other non-starchy vegetables for that day. But again, I have a video on how to make the unlimited soup, and it being its name unlimited, you can eat as much as you want and guaranteed it's really good and it'll save you from ever going off plan. Number three is before you get your food, figure out a place for it that's separate from the family. Because if you have younger ones or people that could possibly want to eat your snacks or your Nutrisystem food, it's best just not to have it mixed in with the family. So with my pantry foods, I just kept them in a box in my home office. Then in the refrigerator, I had a drawer that was just my foods for the day. So like if I had PowerFuels, foods that were yogurts or apples, for the smart carbs or, whatever, I would keep it in that drawer, and people knew they couldn't eat anything in that drawer without permission. I did always make sure if I put something in that drawer, I'd buy enough for the main refrigerator as well. So if I was buying string cheese to put in my drawer, I'd buy it for the main refrigerator. Apples. So anyway, that. And then the freezer section, I actually overtook the whole freezer that was in my kitchen. I'm lucky that I have a freezer that is out in the garage, but I did take over the freezer in the kitchen. And the same thing, they knew not to eat the stuff in the freezer that was in my section. So those places for your food. Number four, clear out temptations. Just get the temptations out of your house. Who wants to struggle with temptations in their very own home? And I get it. If you have family, you are going to have to talk to them. So here's what I did. My husband likes chips in his lunch every once in a while, okay? So what I did is I bought one of those big boxes of chips that had the individual packs inside the box, and I sent it to work with him. So if he wanted chips for lunch, he could go to his big box that was at work and pick out his chips for the day. I didn't have to worry about it. It wasn't in my house. Same with the kids. I told the kids, I'm not buying any chips, candies, sweets. If you want it, you're on your own. And if you bring it in the house, make sure I don't know about it. Because if it's unattended, it's going in the outside garbage can. Because I told them, it will be gone regardless. Either I will eat it or it'll be in the garbage. I would rather not eat it because I don't want to cheat, so it'll be in the garbage. So they were on their own. And like if you have young kids, make them your snacks. They're really good. So like whenever I made graham crackers with peanut butter, I always would ask my husband, or if my kids were around, does anyone want graham crackers with peanut butter? You know what? I was never turned down. Anytime I asked anybody, they'd say yes. And if you have younger kids, do you know how filling that will be for them and so much better than eating like straight sugared cookies? So that's a way to take care of that. And plus, the chips and candy is not good for anybody anyway. So if you can get it out of your family's life, it really is not good for anybody to eat in the first place. So clear out temptations. Number 5, family support or support. So anyway, when I started, I let my family know. They were really supportive, which I really appreciated. The thing was, I have 3 kids and a husband. They have never in their life been on a diet before. So here I am starting a diet around people that don't know what it's like to be on a diet. But they were supportive, so I appreciate that. The other thing I did is I found a couple Facebook groups that were dedicated to Nutrisystem. They were just regular people doing Nutrisystem that post on Facebook. It didn't have anything to do with the corporate Nutrisystem. It was just on Facebook, and it's such a great community and a great support. Then the other thing was other YouTubers. I went on YouTube and watched other people talking about succeeding on Nutrisystem. And I do have a very favorite one, Sandy Beach. I watched all of her videos multiple times, her Nutrisystem videos. And I got so much joy out of watching those and watching what she was eating. And it even made me choose, when I was choosing my first order of food, I went off some of the comments she made on her foods to choose my foods. And she gives tips to how to succeed. And she's just really a great person. So let me show you a little clip of Sandy, because I actually contacted her and had her send just a little video clip to introduce herself. But before we go look at that, if you could do the like, subscribe, and notification bell, I'd appreciate it. So let's go meet Sandy.
Hi everyone, my name is Sandy from the channel Sandy Beach. I do Nutrisystem videos. I gear toward fitness and health videos, and I would love it if you guys checked out my channel after Pam's. I would love to have you part of my YouTube family as well and grow as a strong, healthy community.
Doesn't she look like a person you'd absolutely want to get to know? And I actually am. It started over a year ago, commenting on her videos and asking questions. And she's so good about answering back. So anyway, that's Sandy. So we have 6 more items to get through. So let's move on. Number 6 is you need to figure out PowerFuels and Smart Carbs. Those are items that you have to buy at the grocery store and supply on your own. So you need to know which ones you can have and what you like so that you can have those ahead of time in your house. And you're not scrambling trying to figure out what they are. And I actually did 2 videos on PowerFuels and Smart Carbs. So you could check those out to get some ideas on ones you may want to use. Number 7, you also have to buy vegetables on your own. So make sure you have vegetables that you enjoy. I always like to have fresh vegetables, but I also buy vegetables that I keep in the freezer and canned vegetables because I don't want to run out. Because if you run out of vegetables, you're going to be hungry. So don't run out. And like I said, make the soup ahead as well. Number 8, when you're on Nutrisystem, they want you to drink 64 ounces of water, which is good to do when you're on a diet or not. So what I do to make that super easy is, I'll show you. I, years ago, bought these 2 water bottles. I bought them at Costco. They were on sale, and they're on sale right now at Costco during this video for $18.99. So that's less than $10 for one of these thermal flask bottles. So I got both of these. These are actually 40 ounces a piece, and I fill them up first thing in the morning, and I drink 80 ounces of water a day. So if I lift this bottle up, or this bottle, and there's water in them, I need to drink it. If it's empty, I'm done for the day. So water bottles will help you so that you don't have to use, like some people talk about putting rubber bands on a cup, or they put rubber bands on themselves, or they keep a piece of paper and make check marks. No, if your bottle has water in it, drink it. So that's all I have to say about water. Anyway, it makes it really easy. Number 9. This is important to do before you get your food, and that is take away any excuses that you can think of. So I'll give you examples. So once you start the program, they're going to want you to start exercising. Don't be going, oh, I would, but my tennis shoes hurt my feet now because they're so worn out. Or I don't have walking tennis shoes. Get them or replace them so that you have them. It's not going to be an excuse. Or if your microwave is on the fritz and it's not heating your food right, get a new one. They do sell microwaves for around $50 at Home Depot. I saw them. So you can't, anyway, I'm just trying to think of examples of excuses that you might come up with. So before your food comes, while you're excited to start a new diet and excited that this is a whole new program, eliminate the excuses while you're still excited. Okay, number 10. Okay, when you get your food, you're going to be doing separate meals for yourself and your family. So what I did before I got my Nutrisystem food is when I was making a dinner for the family, I would times it by 3 so that I could put 2 casserole type things in the freezer and have them ready. Because one day I made chicken quesadillas, and I always make it in a Pyrex thing. Well, I did 2 extra Pyrex containers full of these quesadillas and put them in the freezer. I also did that with some crock pot recipes. I took and made a crock pot recipe, and then I took the recipe and put it in a big 5-gallon bag and put that in my freezer so I could put it in a crock pot one morning, so that I would have dinners that would be nothing I had to think about to prepare for my family, at least while I was getting used to being on Nutrisystem, at least while I was trying to get in the rhythm of what I was doing. That way it's not like, oh, I've got to figure this out for myself, and oh, what am I going to make for the family for dinner? No, that's taken care of. You only have to really worry about yourself. And that's something you need to do. So anyway, it makes it easier. Number 11, extras and free foods. So extras are foods that are 10 to 35 calories a piece. And on the program I was on, I got 3 a day. Free foods are under 10 calories a piece. Your first week on Nutrisystem, you don't eat extras, but after your first week, you do. So figure out which ones you like. So for instance, if you have their pancakes, the sugar-free cereal is an extra, or sugar-free syrup is an extra. If you like creamer in your coffee, that's an extra. Ketchup on your hamburger, that would be an extra. The free foods are like your chicken broth or your cooking spray for cooking the vegetables. That's a free food. Or, you know, things that aren't calories, but they add flavor to your food. So figure out what you need and get those in the house as well. And then my final one, number 12, is grab and go foods. That is grab and go foods that are Nutrisystem foods, smart carbs, PowerFuels, vegetables. And what I mean by a grab and go food, it would be an item that you could literally take out of your refrigerator or freezer and put it in a bag and be out the door for the day with everything you needed to stay on plan. So figure out what some of those are to make it easy to get out the door if you have to go out quickly. And I did a video on grab and go foods that could help you decide on some for yourself. So anyway, those are my 12 tips to do before your food lands on your doorstep. So hopefully this was helpful. If it was, if you could do the like, subscribe, and notification bell, I would appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching my video. I appreciate you. Have an amazing week.